What's good, YouTube? It's Diani. We're back again with another video. Today's video is going to be completely different. Not really completely different, but slightly different. So somebody commented about how I should be making different types of videos, and their suggestion was that I should continue to shoot gym videos but voice over the videos. So my plan from now on is to still do weekly vlogs where it'll be like, for example, me going out or me training or me doing something, and just put that all into one video. And then also keep the talking videos where, as you see, I'll either do a motivational video or like a longer video, like a podcast type of video where I'm talking about one topic for, I don't know, like 30, 40 to like an hour, something type of video. And then videos like this where it's just gonna be clips of me in the gym, and I'm gonna voice over it with some sorts of type of videos. And today's video is gonna basically be like that. I recorded yesterday, but I never actually recorded an intro, so I'm recording the intro now. I'm also gonna record again today, and I think today's gonna be shoulders and legs. And yeah, basically that. I also wanna give some shout outs. I'm shouting out my trainer, Aiden Collins. I'm gonna put his Instagram either in the link or like somewhere on this. And my cameraman, is it H Films Shots?
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out, man. But I'll also leave his link to his Instagram on there. So you guys, if you need a cameraman, go and get it at him. If you need a personal trainer in terms of training, get at Aiden as well. But hopefully you enjoyed today's video, and I'll switch it into me voicing over. So today's video is part 2 of how to stay disciplined, because I didn't do part 1 justice. For me, the way that I stay disciplined in terms of all things is that you just have to get used to showing up, because I feel like 99.9% of people, they fail by just not showing up. And showing up is the hardest part. There's nothing harder than showing up. But I think once you get used to showing up, you'll be able to fall under the criteria of being disciplined, because you'll just be like, oh, I've done this already. And it starts to add up and add up and add up, and you just get used to showing up and showing up. And things like that will cause you to become disciplined. Even me in this video, this was 2 days after I was finished the training with Aiden. I took a day rest, but I was still feeling tired. You're gonna see the end of this clip, I kicked him in his elbow, and it affected the way I was walking. I couldn't walk properly for like a day or two, and if I kept walking, I could just feel the pain in my foot. But because I got used to showing up from so many times when I was younger, from going to the gym, it was a thing where I was like, this is nothing new. I can still show up, even though it hurts, I can still show up, which has allowed me to stay quote unquote disciplined in terms of going to the gym. Ultimately, what I'm trying to say is your reason for has to be greater than your reason against, because my reason for going to the gym was greater than me being tired, which allowed me to keep going. And this can be put into all aspects of life. For example, let's say you're trying to do something in terms of business. If you keep that same mindset of, okay, let me just do the mental reps, let me keep going when I don't want to go. Like, for example, reading your Bible or praying or doing things that you don't really want to do, but you know that you should do them. Those little mental reps that you do, you get experience from doing them when you don't want to do them. Then you become disciplined in that aspect. Another way for you to stay disciplined is to hold yourself completely accountable to all your actions. If you say that you have something to do and you know you need to do it, then you should be doing it. And you shouldn't allow yourself to slack off when it's time to actually do it. Put time towards doing it and actually focus. Even if it's a thing where you have to punish yourself if you don't do it, or punish yourself for wasting time, you're still holding yourself accountable. And I think through that accountability, it will cause you to start showing up consistently and doing the right thing and helping yourself to stay disciplined. Because naturally, no one can force you to be disciplined. No one can force you to do the things that you don't really want to do. And if you don't do them, the only person who really suffers is yourself, because you're the person that needs to do the things. Additionally, I believe replacing your old habits will also help you to stay disciplined, because I was not as serious, or not, I wasn't as serious, but I didn't focus or stay as disciplined in all realms of what I'm trying to do in life until I started to change my old habits. And through changing my habits, it's allowed me to hyper-focus on the things that I should actually do and the high-ticket things that actually will benefit me. And through doing this, it has allowed me to stay disciplined in the things that I actually should be staying disciplined in. And this also links back to holding yourself completely accountable, because by switching your old habits into better habits that can help you, I think that will help you a lot more in terms of you staying disciplined. Somebody asked me how can they stop procrastinating and how can they improve productivity? So I said to them, one thing that you can try and do is change what you're procrastinating on. So let's say, for example, you know that you should be revising for an exam or something, or you should be doing something that you should be doing. And instead of doing that, you want to spend your time on TikTok or scrolling or doing something on your phone that you know you shouldn't be doing. Well, then you should change that to doing something productive that you also find fun in. For example, for me, let's say I know I need to be doing work on my laptop. For me, my form of procrastinating would be for doing, for something like this, editing this video. It's still productive because I know I should be doing it. But this is a form of procrastinating for me because I know that I should be doing something else. But I like doing both of the things. So I get that same, what's the word? I think dopamine hit. So it's procrastinating, but it's productive procrastination. And I believe that if you stay disciplined in what you should be doing, there should be a form of rewarding yourself. Not everybody's going to be standing for that. Not everybody will say, okay, I deserve a reward for what they're doing. But I think that it will help you in the long run, especially in the beginning, because now I don't really do the reward myself stuff. But when I first was trying to stay disciplined in, for example, going to the gym and staying disciplined in my diet, you can have like cheat days because that will keep you going. That will be your reward for yourself. Obviously, when you start doing it for long periods of time, then you stop rewarding yourself. You just get used to doing it properly. But I think rewarding yourself in the beginning will definitely help you. So moderately control how you're rewarding yourself, because you don't want it to be a thing where it's going to also negatively affect you. Like, you don't want to say, oh, I'm gonna have a cheat day every day, and you're not actually sticking to your diet if it's in terms of the gym. But let's say you're staying strict with it 6 days a week, and then on, for example, like the Sunday, you have a snack out or you get takeaway food or something like that. It's still good because it's helping you in your ultimate goal. The penultimate point I have right now is identify your obstacles and identify what's holding you back. What is it that is stopping you from being disciplined? If it's a thing where you rely on motivation, well, then you know you have something to work on. Find out what you need to work on and then literally just work on it. If it's a thing where you struggle to get yourself out of bed or get yourself into the zone to do what you need to do, well, then you know the reason. You know what you need to work on. So from that point in time, start to work on it. If it's a thing where, as I said earlier, that you can't motivate yourself, well, get used to doing things where you can't stay motivated, because it's not a thing where you want to show up every single time when you're motivated. That's pretty childish. I think children only do things that they want to do, but as an adult, you get used to doing things that you don't want to do, but you know you should be doing. And if you struggle badly with doing things where you're not motivated, well, learn how to stir yourself up. Learn how to motivate yourself into doing something and trick your mind to say, okay, then I didn't want to do this before, but now I want to do it, which will cause you to always do the things that you should be doing. And once you get that control over yourself, you can say nothing can hold me back anymore, and you can stay disciplined in all realms that you need to do. Let's say you have an essay that's due the next day and you need to stay focused for the next 1 to 2 hours. Well, you can say to yourself, okay, let's do this, and then, like earlier, reward yourself. Or just by telling yourself, let's do this for 1 to 2 hours is more than enough for you to actually stay focused. And my final point is, surround yourself with disciplined people, because they will be able to help you stay disciplined in times when you don't feel like staying disciplined. And I know earlier I said that no one is going to make you become disciplined yourself, and there's truth behind that. But I think that if you have people around you who consistently try and do the right thing and consistently stay disciplined in what they need to do, just by human nature, you will see that and develop that characteristic. The saying that you're the product of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Well, if you spend time with 5 disciplined people who stay focused on what they need to do, then it will allow you to just pick up that characteristic and stay disciplined in what you should be doing. And the Bible scripture I want to give for you for this is Proverbs 13, verse 20. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. I think it's a foolish thing to not stay disciplined, because without discipline, you'll struggle to do the things that you know you need to do. Because if you rely on motivation solely, you won't be able to do everything you need to do, because you're not going to be motivated 24/7. So having good friends around you who don't operate on motivation alone and stay disciplined, even when times when they don't actually want to do what they need to be doing, but still do it, those are good people to have around you. So with these tips, you should definitely be able to improve on your journey of staying disciplined. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this type of video, and I'll continue to make more like this and still keep up the other types of videos. But other than that, thank you for tuning in.